second half of the RXFL opening weekend of football, kicking off Mexico City, Chicago. A crazy first half. 4 interceptions thrown by Sammy Baugh, 3 interceptions thrown by Joe Theismann, and a 21. There you see the numbers. Speculation if they were going to go to Ken Anderson. That may still happen here at some point, but a successful drive that led to 3 points at the end of the first half, keeping Sammy Baugh in at least for another drive or so here. Christian McCaffrey, who has not had much of a running game himself, and this Legion of Boom 2.0 defense led by Cam Chancellor, and you got Asante Samuel back there, Earl Thomas, and Lem Barney, who's gotten 2 interceptions already in this football game. Christian McCaffrey is going to burst out of the gates there and pick up a first down. I got to text SK Money. Where's SK? WX Man said he passed out asleep. That could be possible. 3rd and inches. Leonard Fournette in the ball game here. And they're going to do a play action. Are you kidding me? And they got the Wolverines. Boy, what a gutsy play call by Matt Patricia for a team that's been struggling all day on offense. You get 3rd and inches, and you elect to do a play action fake. And it burns the Chicago Wolverines here. Chad Ochocinco for the first down. Big opening for Christian McCaffrey, and he gets the first down. Tackle made by Earl Thomas of, you said, Legion of Boom 2.0. Could Chicago start fading away here? Could they start falling apart? Play fake. Sammy Baugh. Cooper, nope, that is George Kittle. And he did not get his feet down. I want to see that in future Maddens. I've mentioned that. We got to get a little better at getting our feet down for the other team. For your team. We don't see enough toe dragging in Madden. Back to the ground game, Christian McCaffrey. SK Money said he just woke up. He was sleeping, so maybe he'll join us in a little bit here. 3rd and 5. But at least you're in field goal range here either way. You really want to keep it going. Cooper Kupp. First down. He was able to push forward. There's Asante Samuel, number 32. But a first down for Cooper Kupp and the Golden Eagles here. Sean Payton of the Chicago Wolverines. Kind of flustered right now. Draw play to Kupp. And he doesn't get too far. Gets brought down by George Webster. No, pardon me. George Webster's 54 on the other side. That's Willie Lehner. Willie Lehner. 2nd and 9. Sammy Baugh stepping up. George Kittle. That was a bit of an off-target throw. I mean, Kittle probably could have walked into the end zone if that throw is a little more on the money. But either way, first down. In Mexico City, they're going to go empty set. Look at this. Sammy Baugh. Oh, no speed there. Legion of Boom 2.0. Cam Chancellor with the sack on Sammy Baugh. How about that? Only in the RXFL, you get to see Cam Chancellor and Sammy Baugh going toe-to-toe. Only right here, TB Sports. 2nd and goal. Baugh now. Was that caught inbound? It was caught, but out of bounds. Harold Jackson not able to get the feet down. So 3rd and goal. Baugh just dumps it off to George Kittle. Plays it safe. Probably the smart move. Junior Seau, who's got an interception to his name. Go ahead and take the 3. You still make it a 1-possession game here. with the field goal. Assuming this chip shot will be good. Mark Mosley boots it through. It is 21-13. This is TV Sports 27. You're tuning in here. Glad to have you aboard. Don't forget to support the channel. Follow us on Twitch. We go live, streaming everything on Twitch. Upload the videos here, short form on YouTube. Of course, we tweet when we're going live on Twitter. We have Patreon, Streamlabs, Ko-fi. RXFL Thursday night action. 16 exclusive games at patreon.com/tvsports27. 16 bonus games only on our Patreon page. Sign up right now at any level that you like, and you get the opening contest. Lamar Jackson, the defending champion Toronto Huskies, going up against Dandy Don, Walter Payton, and the Dublin Tigers. That kicked off the season officially. Coming up in the next episode here, we're going to do the Week 1 recap. We're going to get you all set up for Week 2. We're going to look at stats. We're going to do our own version of the Chris Berman Show from NFL 2K5. Stay tuned for that. Barry Sanders, already got a bunch of carries, 20 carries in this game, so you got to watch his workload. He already came off of some back spasms in the first half, so you got to be careful. And Sanders, he barely gets the ball in his hand and brought down by Calvin Pace. So quickly, it's 3rd and 4. And if it's a quick 3 and out, it's going to be the opposite of what we had in the first half, where Chicago couldn't get off the field. There's John Stallworth. Nice block. Oh, unfortunately, he couldn't really do anything with it, but he had a very nice block by O.J. McDuffie down the field. I thought was going to spring Stallworth. Chicago trying to stop the hurt right now. Mexico City making a bit of a comeback. Theismann. And getting his big paw on the football there. I think it was 57 again. Steve Nelson, who had quite a first half. The Mexico City linebackers did quite a bit of damage in the first half. And again, there they are. There's that Mexico City defense. So now you're stuck, and I think, that's 3 straight passes. I think trying to maybe reduce that workload of Barry Sanders a little bit. Man, nothing happened in there. And Steve Nelson again. So Chicago will punt this one away. And the Mexico City Golden Eagles, all of a sudden, they got a comeback. Looking at a comeback. John Ryan to punt this one. Oh, trying to drop it in. Just misses as it goes into the end zone. Valiant effort by John Ryan. So a touchback. And here come the Golden Eagles. You don't even got to go for 2 just yet on this drive. Still plenty of time. Sammy Baugh completing it out to Christian McCaffrey. There's Willie Lehner with the tackle.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
George Kittle unable to hang on to that. Jarred loose by Asante Samuel. And now it's going to be third and decent, 3rd and long here. They hand it off to McCaffrey on 3rd and 7, and they catch the Chicago Wolverines. How about it? Matt Patricia, well, he's had some gutsy play calls here in the second half. Play actions on 3rd and inches, draw plays on 3rd and long. Another draw play there. Oh, look at Christian McCaffrey. A slow first half, but he might be coming out with a monster second half. And if you missed any of the games, check out the archives on YouTube. Check out the playlist. Mexico City, Chicago Wolverines. They had some crazy games last season. And looking like we're picking up here this season the toughest division in the RXFL, the National North. My gosh. Second and 10. Cooper Kupp. First down. Nicely done.
Let's go, baby.
Sammy Baugh breaking 100 yards passing. But he has settled down after a shaky start. Third quarter winding down here. It's going to be your final third quarter play. Plenty of time for Sammy Baugh, and Cooper Kupp gets it down to the 14-yard line. And the Mexico City Golden Eagles, trailing by 8, have held the Wolverines scoreless in the second half. Do they have a comeback bid ahead of them? Fourth quarter, they don't have to go for 2 right now, although I suppose either way it wouldn't hurt. Why not go for 2? Because if you don't make it, then you're only trailing by 2. And if you just kick the extra point, either way, if you do or don't make it, if you make it, then it's tied. If you don't make it, you can still take the lead with a field goal. If you take the extra point, you'd have to get the field goal anyway. Sammy Baugh. What a throw by Sammy Baugh into traffic, and Cooper Kupp has come to play here. 5 catches, 61 yards for the former Super Bowl MVP. The Eastern Washington, from the Eastern Washington Eagle on the Inferno to the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Christian McCaffrey barely got going. Leonard Marshall. Big, nasty business right there. Second and goal. Now time a little bit starting to become a factor here. Leonard Fournette steps in. Feeling like they need one of the big heavies. And Fournette pushes forward. Did he get in? Oh, they say he didn't get in. Oh, they went heavy to Leonard Fournette. Fournette stays in there. Third and goal. Fournette gets hit by Warren Sapp and denied. Warren Sapp. Fournette's got some words. And on 4th and goal, Mexico City is going to go for it.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Oh my goodness, this is huge. It's knocked away and it's incomplete. Jesse Tuggle. The Chicago Wolverines with an epic goal line stand. Oh my God. This is the RXFL Season 2. Well, last season we started with Mexico City, Chicago, and that epic game between London and London. Starting off, we had Lamar Jackson's game on Thursday night that came down to the wire. This one having a wild ending. Goal line stand by the Chicago Wolverines. That Mexico City defense led by Steve Nelson. And able to slow down Barry Sanders here. This stupid game wants me to do a play action fake from the 2-yard line, knowing full well how easy it is to get sacked in this game.
Come on, set. My 60 outlaw. Here we go.
They're going to throw it shotgun. You got to be careful, though. Quick throw, intercepted. Joey Browner, and we have 4 interceptions apiece from each quarterback, which happened a lot last season, us throwing 10,000 interceptions. So I hope that's not going to be another trend. But we are playing, again, against defenses that are, like, 90 and 99 overalls because they are legendary players. But Theismann tried to get rid of it quickly. Mexico City now, again, gifted this field position. 4 plays. Can they score? Christian McCaffrey? Is he in? They say he stepped out of bounds. Oh, man, Matt Patricia. This is like play number 6 from the goal line. And McCaffrey brought down again. 3rd and goal. This is unreal. Play fake. Sammy Baugh. Touchdown! Mexico City. Mark Chimura on the play action fake on the 7th play. If you take the last 2 drives into account, finally, Mexico City on the scoreboard. Next season, I was going to try to fix Mexico City and put them in their correct division. Put them, like, try to organize it where they're going to be in the South a little bit. I don't know. This rivalry has gotten so exciting. I almost want to keep them together. Maybe we could just rename, like, the National Central or something. The way this worked out. We've mentioned a million times, this was the team, the oddity team, that when we got to the end of our relocations, they were kind of the odd man out, being stuck in the north when they're obviously a southern team. But this rivalry, and Sammy Baugh is barely got out of his gates as he got brought down by Peterson there. So the 2-point conversion, no good. And you see Sammy tried to release the football, but completely untouched. I mean, McCaffrey was hooked up with Tuggle. Yeah, there's nothing going to happen. That was such a good break by Peterson. So 21-19. So we'll see what this Golden Eagle defense can do. I imagine Barry Sanders is going to get the ball a lot here on this drive. We got some new rules as well that we're going to do for onside kicks to try to make it a little more even. I looked up a thing to have more successful onside kicks, but I also came up with a strategy, and I tested it out because onside kicks are darn near impossible in this game. That if we get to that point of an onside kick, that I'm going to line up the opposing team in the traditional field, like not an onside kick, but a traditional kickoff recovery formation, and just do it randomly. So it'll either be left, right, or center, and depending on what comes up would be whether an onside kick would be successful or not. So it's going to come down to this. I would imagine it's going to come down to Barry Sanders and this Golden Eagle defense. No points for the Chicago Wolverines in the second half. They led 21-7 at one point, and Sanders gets crushed. Calvin Pace. These linebackers for the Golden Eagles have been deadly today. 3rd and 7. Play action fake. Theismann going deep to Steve Smith. Did he catch that? He caught it in bounds. Lem Barney, who has been an absolute nightmare for the Chicago Wolverines today, and Joe Theismann gets beat on the deep pass to Steve Smith. And I'm not sure Steve Smith would have had his feet in bounds, but I think Lem Barney made the tackle and kept him in bounds. Yeah. What do you think? Now, I don't even think... Now, this game is very picky about letting you challenge. They don't even let you... I've never been able to challenge a play, so it's the stupidest thing. I'm not sure he had both feet in bounds, to be quite honest with you. Looking at the replay, it looked like one foot was not in bounds, but the game does not allow you to challenge, and there's nothing I can do about it. So if he was, if he wasn't, as always, you got a controversial play here in the RXFL. Happens sometimes. What the heck? But now you're still trying to hold him out of the end zone. You keep him within a field goal, and that would force Mexico City. I'm not sure if they're even going to let Theismann throw the ball. You keep it in Barry Sanders' hands. As you see that defense again, Derek Thomas, Steve Nelson. So it'll be 3rd and 9 as we head to the 2-minute warning. So what do you do if you're the Wolverines? Do you take a shot at the end zone, or do you run the ball, take the field goal, and force the Golden Eagles to go the length of the field? What does Sean Payton do? And it looks like he may be going the conservative route here. Oh, the conservative route gets them a touchdown. What a collapse for Mexico City on defense, as Chicago was setting up for a field goal. But you're going up against one of the greatest of all time, a man that got his first taste of pro football championships when he was with the Huntington Beach Killer Whales, now the LA Kiss, the team bought out by Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, rebranded the former LA Kiss, the arena football team, now an RXFL team. We're in the silver and black out in Los Angeles. He was part of the Huntington Beach Killer Whales winning Season 2, Season 3 of the Revolution League. And Barry Sanders wants a championship again. Desperately wants it. He's gone 3 years without being back in the title game since winning back in Season 3. We did 2 seasons after 1 season of the RXFL. So you got a minute 52, and this is where our onside kick would come into play. And it's going to be all Sammy Baugh. Can he pull off the drive? Harold Jackson's going to start things off here. You got to get a drive, and you got to get the onside kick. Sammy Baugh is going to run it. Look at this. Oh, Sammy Baugh putting on the Jets and gets tackled out of bounds by Asante Samuel. 21-yard scramble from Slingin' Sammy. Couple of single bar face masks out there today between Sammy Baugh and Joe Theismann. Come on. You kidding me right now? Baugh. Gonna take a shot at the end zone. It's intercepted, and there's your 5th interception of the day for Sammy Baugh. Griffith with the interception. On Baugh, I mean, he felt like he had single coverage, but yeah, it was Griffith the one out. 5 interceptions thrown, a total of 9 in this game. Absolutely ridiculous. I have the interception slider set on like 5, by the way. I think I've shown that before. They're extremely low. Can I even show you on this? Will it even let me? I don't know if it lets you see the sliders or not. Game options. They do not, because they don't let you adjust the sliders in the middle of the game. But rest assured you it is set quite low. But even with that, maybe we got to tweak it some more. Maybe we got to make it even lower. Mexico City is going to take all their timeouts here. Maybe we'll look at it. We'll see. Maybe we need to tweak it. I mean, again, we're going up against all-star defensive players too, so it can't all be offense. But 9 interceptions is kind of crazy. Barry Sanders getting brought down by Jerry Mays, as well as Steve Nelson. Get 3rd and 7, and Mexico City might buy themselves an extra possession here. Not going to happen. John Stallworth for the first down, and that should do it here in the opening night of the 2nd season in the RXFL. It's going to be 2 kneel downs, and that is going to do it. A very ugly quarterbacking game from Joe Theismann and Sammy Baugh, but a very, very nice performance from Barry Sanders. He finished with 2 touchdowns and some good defense, some good defensive plays. So that's going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed it. What was an exciting game. What's going to happen now is I will say, come on back. Don't go anywhere, because we are going to wrap up week 1. We're going to show you all the scores. We're going to show you the stats, any big news from the first week of the RXFL, and we're going to get you all set for what games to expect, not only on Patreon, but to also expect, it's a beautiful picture, but to also expect as what is next week's game of the week going to be. So stay tuned. There's your final stats across the board. A monster list of turnovers. And the Chicago Wolverines, who started off undefeated last season, new unis here, looking good. There you see it. Joe Theismann finishes 223, 2 touchdowns. Barry Sanders, 30 carries, 148 yards. Steve Smith, 77 yards. John Stallworth, 61 yards on the ground. So come on back. TB Sports 27. You don't want to miss it. We wrap up week number 1, get you all set for week number 2, scores, stats, all that stuff. See you guys next time on TB Sports.